YouTube, what is up? It's your boy Grayman47 coming at you with another video. Listen, y'all, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please make sure you smash that subscribe button and also hit that notification bell so you get notified every time I put out content. Listen, y'all, this is going to be a quick one today. I just want to share with you an experience that I had at a range that resulted in me getting a citation. And I'm hoping that you guys will learn from this and not make the same mistake that I did. So stay tuned. All right, y'all, like I was saying, this video is going to be quick. I'm going to give you a quick background story on an experience that I had at the range that resulted in me paying fines. So let's get into it. So number one, I had decided one day to go to a range that was on the state games lands property. And so that's governed by the state and by the State Games Commission. They do have a number of ranges that you can go to if you do one of two things. The first thing is if you get a hunting license and take an online course and pay $16, you can get this hunting license. And you can buy this at like your local Walmart, and I think there's a number of other places. The second option is you can also go to Walmart and buy what they call a shooter's permit. And the shooter's permit is a little bit more expensive. It's about $30, $32. And then it also gives you permission to shoot at the Gamesland ranges as well. So that is what I chose to do. I got that shooter's permit and I went to the range that same day. So as I got to the range that day, I did notice that there were some signs posted around the range. One of them said 6-round max. And then right underneath it, it said shotgun, slug, shotgun, double-out buck, and maybe birdshot, a couple of other things. So when I saw that, you know, I just thought that was something odd. I had never seen anything like that. I thought it pertained to shotgun. So that day, that particular day, I was not planning on shooting shotgun, so I didn't pay much attention to it. Now there was some other like orange signs, probably like a regular size paper that were posted around the range with some fine print on it. My fault, I totally did not read all of those policies. All right, so when I saw that 6-round max, I totally did not think it had anything to do with what you were allowed to shoot with, you know, normal guns at this range. I've been shooting for 20-something years. I've been to a number of different ranges, and I've never been anywhere that had a policy where you could only shoot 6 rounds before reloading. All right, and I don't even know where they would even pick that number of 6 from. And now I wonder. I mean, at least give me 10. I mean, if you're gonna limit it, at least give me 10. Anyhow, 6 rounds. My revolver, and it is safe and clear, my revolver holds more than 6 rounds. So that means that I can't even fully load my cylinder on my revolver and shoot it without reloading before it's empty.
You're thinking, did he fire 6 shots or only 5? Now, to tell you the truth, I forgot myself in all this excitement.
So strike number 1 for that range for me. I'm never going there again just for that simple fact alone. All right. So anyhow, I proceeded to shoot. I took about, I think maybe 6 guns or so, mostly handguns, 1 PCC, and I was shooting. So obviously every time I shot, I was shooting beyond 6 rounds before I reloaded. All right. So apparently on normal days, there's a range officer who monitors the range. This day, there was not one. So there wasn't somebody to say, hey, make sure you don't go beyond the 6 rounds or approach you if you did or anything like that. Some of the younger shooters that I think frequent there on a regular basis that I was talking to about their guns actually made comment that there was not a range officer there that day, and they were happy because they could go beyond, I guess, whatever it is, you know, they could do more than they normally do. At the time that they were telling me that, I just assumed they meant rapid firing, because as we know, a lot of ranges don't allow you to rapid fire, but that wasn't the case, at least I don't think it was. So anyways, make a long story short, I did take some range footage there. I did post it on my YouTube channel and all of that. So maybe about a week and a half later, I'm sitting on my couch and somebody rings the doorbell. And so I look out the window, and it was two officers fully uniformed, armed, the whole 9 yards. So obviously I'm taken aback by this. I open up the door, ask them how I can help them. They did say that they were there to speak to me about some violations that I committed at the gun range at the Gamesland. So I was blown away by this, and I asked them, what violations did I commit? And they proceeded to tell me about the 6-round max. So I did admit, that's totally my fault. I did not read all the fine print that was posted around the range. I mistook the big sign that said 6-round max for something that pertained to shotgun, and since I wasn't shooting shotgun that day, I really didn't pay it much attention. So again, I'm not making any excuses. We always say make sure you know all the gun laws in your state, or if you're traveling to another state. So same thing with gun ranges. I had just never experienced anything like a 6-round max before, so that was kind of shocking to me. All right, so we had this conversation, and as we were talking, one of the Games Commission officers mentioned that there may be some citations involved. And when she said citations with an S, I said, whoa, 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 is this one citation or is this more than one citation? And she proceeded to say that it depends on how many times I violated this.
Say what?
So if I was there shooting 6 guns, and all 6 guns I went beyond that capacity, the 6-round max, I could be charged each time.
What you talking about, Willis?
Said that each citation is on a sliding scale of between $100 and $200, and that's determined by the magistrate. Once the magistrate decides what the fine will be, they'll send that to me in the mail, which I, to this day, at time of filming this, have not received. So I don't know how much that's going to be, but it depends on how many times, apparently, that I violated this in my video. So, I just want you guys to know, man, make sure that when you go to a range that you're not familiar with, you really dig, whether it's an indoor, outdoor range, you really dig into the policies and procedures for that range, because, you could end up like me with a fine or fines that can rack up pretty quickly just because you didn't read, or because, in my opinion, the policies at that range is pretty ludicrous. But, that's another story. That's my opinion, which really isn't relevant, I guess, at this point. But I just wanted to put that information out there for you guys to know that there are some different policies at different facilities, like maybe state-owned facilities. Be careful. Be careful with that. Know the laws, know the procedures, all of that kind of stuff when you go to these ranges. All right. So like I said, y'all, this actually ended up longer than I wanted it to be. But like I said, this was going to be a short one. I just wanted to put this out there to you guys so you know what happened to me, and maybe you can avoid it happening to you as well. Do me a favor, drop some lines in the comment section. Let us know if you've had some experiences similar to this. If you agree with this, disagree with this, just what your feelings are on this particular situation. But regardless of what your feelings are, remember, at the end of the day, if you don't know the policies and you don't know the procedures at your range that you're visiting, you're going to pay the price.
You've been very naughty.
So do me a favor, drop some lines. I appreciate you guys riding with me on this one again. And like I always say, y'all, if you ain't packing, you're slacking. I'll see you when I see you.